Morning. It's been 48 hours since I've brined the pork loin that I'm going to be smoking today in my smoker. I'll put the link to my keto brine recipe in the description below. What I did was once I patted it dry, I'm preheating the smoker right now. So 225, and we're going to do it for 5 hours. Make sure you take a temperature test when it's done. I'll show you what I did to the pork loin before I throw it in. Alright, so the temperature is just under the 225. So I'm going to be adding some wood chips in here. And once it starts smoking, that's when you put the meat in. Because the blue smoke is what you get the most flavor and preserves from. When you preserve food by smoking it, it's the blue smoke that actually does the preserving. And that's what's cool about this Masterbuilt smoker. It's got a smoke box. It's all enclosed, so the smoke that comes out of there is like restricted instead of like from a full-on flame. This is where you fill it up at. You turn this. Pull that out. You put the wood chips in there. I'm using half hickory and half cherry because I really like the effect that that flavor gets with all the stuff I smoke. Fish, pork, turkey, beef. It's just fantastic. Fantastic. Alright, so once I start getting the blue smoke, that's when I'm going to throw in the meat. So I did a crosshatch through the fat of the pork loin. That way the smoke and then the flavoring from the fat will get into the meat as it's being smoked. And I've just put water in the bottom of my drip pan to keep everything nice and moist. Here in a couple minutes, we are going to throw that bad boy in. Oh, I can't wait. All right, we've got the blue smoke. Oh yeah, I got the water in the bottom. We are going to put that on a higher rack. Okay. All right. It's going to be magical. Totally magical. Water down there. All right. And shut this up. And what I like to do is I will set this almost all the way closed so it just kind of, smoke kind of just smolders in there. Oh yeah. So we just got to wait 5 hours for this to be done. And after it's done, you let it sit for a little bit and then cut it up and start eating it. Or you can wait for it to cool, stick it in a vacuum seal, but in a paper bag in the fridge overnight. Then vacuum seal it and then freeze it, and then you can have it, I don't know, let's say for like a special occasion, you know, so you don't have to eat a regular type of ham. You can do this with any kind of cut of meat as long as it fits in your smoker. So if you're wanting to make a traditional ham, enjoy it, and you're doing keto and you can't have sugar, this is the perfect way to do it. My keto brine recipe, like I said before, is going to be in the description below, so you can see how to do that, and even my keto brown sugar, which is part of the brine recipe. We're going to continue filming after this is done. See you in about 5 hours. Alright, now it's time to take the internal temperature. It's been 5 hours. Yeah, that's hot. Ooh, doesn't that look good? Alright, it is more than hot enough. You want the internal temperature of pork to be at least 160, and we're reading at 176. So that bad boy is done. Look at that, isn't that magical? Oh, look at that. Smoked pork loin. Oh my goodness. Beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh man. So remember, recipes are just guidelines, like I always say. You can make them any way you want. Isn't that beautiful? Oh yeah. It's what's for dinner. You have a wonderful day and have a wonderful week.